Okay, let's hope that my voice isn't going to be completely drowned this time around, because I've got the sound as low as it could possibly go. I like it, like I can only push it down one level lower, and that's just completely silencing the game audio, and we obviously don't want to do that. So, now we've done the secret level, we've got to deal with this malarkey again. First thing we're going to do is open this door, and then in that little alcove there, we're going to throw a grenade because there's a goddamn parasite in there. And I didn't actually expect this coming, but it's a little. The first segment turned out to be quite a lot darker than I first thought, so I pumped up the brightness a little bit. Hopefully it won't hopefully it won't detriment too much. I really should have shot him. Alright, yep, you died. Okay. You can hear the parasites from a mile away, provided you can hear, like, that little pacing sound. Like, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about there. So yeah, there's another one in there. There's absolutely nothing in there if you play on easy, medium and hard. Obviously there's that second one there. Where'd you come from? And boom. That's something I don't really understand. You shoot him with 2 shots from a shotgun, which is 2 shells, and you gib him. Yet you blast him away with a super shotgun, which is pretty much the equivalent, if not stronger, and yet he doesn't gib. I don't get that. Well, at least it kills them anyway. So I've got to drop those dead because I've got to use these barrels to get the quad damage, the first quad damage of the game. And those things, yeah, they're explosive barrels. Get rid of those, then you'll have no way to get the quad damage unless you throw a grenade under your feet and, like, nade jumped. So, blow those away. Light guards, so incredibly weak. And I might as well give the silencers a little bit of mention, but because I was going to in the last segment, then I just didn't. So basically the silencers, the only purpose they serve is to decrease the sound that your weapons make. Obviously, that's what a silencer does. But, like, the thing with it is, it just stops your opponent, the enemies, from hearing your gunfire. It's really not that practical in the slightest. Okay, so we got this little part up here. First thing I'm going to do is drop those light guards of the blaster. That's one dead. Because the problem is, as soon as you go in there, then an enforcer's just going to come run across. It's going to hit that button where my crosshair was there, and all of these striped boxes are going to explode. So the first thing we want to do is lob the grenade. I was making an attempt to, like, hit him without actually, like I was making an attempt to kill him without him, before he was able to set those explosives off. It's not like it's going to work anyway, because you don't get any other enemies down there, except maybe the flies, and they can just they can just shoot you from outside the door. So yeah, in there there's the secret passage in there, and you can hear it from here. Because yeah, that kind of shit's going on. They explode, and surprise, surprise. God damn it. I'm pretty sure it's... Okay, sweet. The second one's only in hard mode. That's good, because... Yeah, if I haven't already established this, I'm not a big fan of parasites. And then there's just those things. Like... Yeah. This is the first instance of the gunner. We're going to be finding these in pretty much every single level from here on out. Where is that asshole of a thing? So yeah, pretty much, if you're unacquainted, this arm is a machine gun, that arm is a grenade launcher. And having these things revived by medics is so incredibly annoying. That's why it's a pretty good idea to give them in later levels. Our primary objective has now just been completed because we've just set up our comms link. And as a reward, we get a blue key. This gets us access to another area of the installation, which, to be quite honest, you can pretty much just skip. If you have, like, some knowledge of bunny hopping, because apparently that is a thing in this game, like, you can just completely jump across the bridge, although you don't even need to bunny hop to jump across the busted bridge. And then there's a bridge you have to, like, push a button to extend it. You really don't have to do that at all. Ow. Okay, yeah. Obviously that's acid. Got to go down here, because there's an adrenaline, and then we've got to grab that biosuit that we just picked up. Which, interestingly enough, actually happens to have, the rebreather attached to it. Like just a regular rebreather, except you've got like a suit that protects you against acid with it. Except I don't think it's very like efficient, because it looks to me like just a standard chest plate. Like, yeah, because there's no legs to it. There's no sleeves except for like on the shoulders. You really expect that to keep your legs safe and your chunk, I guess. Like, you really expect that to keep all that safe from acid? Like, I got no idea. So, that's actually kind of the one thing I like about Comm Center, is that there's just a random open, like, tank with just a bunch of grenades in it. It's kind of hilarious. So we got more grenades. So this gets us to another area in the installation. See, you can just jump across that bridge there, and then there's that bridge you have to form, which you can jump over that as well. There's really no reason why you can't. Like, it's probably a bit more tricky than the destroyed bridge jump, but it really isn't that much of a problem. And none of these enemies are an absolute threat, so we just push that. And we'll get rid of these things. See, it didn't take us long to get through the first unit. But then again, the first unit really isn't that long in general. There's a lot longer ones coming up. I think the reactor one is probably the longest for mine. Either that or the one after that, where you got to close the hangar bay door and destroy a black hole generator. Ow. Alright. More Vengus. Ow. At least it's not affecting my armor. And those things don't really do much damage anyway. So, thank God. This shouldn't be too much of an issue. And you were about to shoot as well. Oh yeah. Oh, too bad. And we got a shitload for shells now. We were running a little bit at the start of the segment, but I think we're going pretty good now. So if you didn't go to the secret level, this would be the next place in which you would search for a super shotgun, well, at least in which you would attain one. Now, I never knew about this. Yeah, I was actually kind of dreading him throwing grenades down here, because I would probably have been blown to pieces with it. So yeah, go around here. Whereabouts is it? Yeah, just go around here, and you got a pack of shells and the super shotgun if you did not find the secret level. But then again, this counts as a secret anyway, so... But it does release a bunch of light guards out of these little alcoves here, if you will. Now, we're not quite done yet, because there is another gunner up here. And just a random... Yeah, they really aren't that hard to kill, the gunners. You just got to be quick. You just got to be quick with the super shotgun. 2 shots will do the trick. So we'll grab this last quad damage, and yeah, we've now reached the end of the unit. Now, there's something a bit awkward about the, because there's a cutscene that happens during each unit at the end of each unit that tells you what to do in the next one. For some reason, there's no sound in them. You'll see this. Either I'm just gonna leave it, or either I could just leave it, or I could like find. I could just like download an MP3 of the like sound, and then just put it in in post. But I probably might not do that. So, oh wait a sec. What the crap? Okay. That was weird. That time it did have sound. Guess I can't really complain about that. I'm actually wondering if it was audible. It is probably like so incredibly soft, but yeah, he just dies, you know. He just walks out, goes boom. And yeah, if you missed out on the well, that was a bloody nice move. God. Okay, but just proceeding onward to what I was about to go on a tangent about. If you missed the secret at the end of that last level, then that would be where you get your first super shotgun. I found all 3 of them so far. Now, yeah, just a random trap. I just know way too much about this game for my own good. Kinda. I don't know everything, because I only discovered like the other day about the ancient head and its location. So now I'm wondering. Oh yes, this here's a technician. Yeah, technician. Interesting little fact: if you're playing on easy, you will not find this until near the end of the 4th unit of the game. And there's only a couple in this level. I can't recall if there's any. Like, I don't know if there's any more like in the units up until the 4th unit, and you only find them in the lower mines anyway. Which is like you gotta go through there in order to get to the exit and the way out of the unit, out of that unit into the factory unit. That was completely pointless. That's actually one interesting thing about the enemies, is that their capability of ducking, like when they're faced with projectiles like a rocket or a blaster thing. They can just duck like that, which can be kind of annoying, but in a situation like that when I'm shooting down on you, like when I'm shooting downward, kind of defeats the purpose. So, yeah, kind of copped a bit of a hiding when I was down there. And I really hate those flies just flying around. It's just, ugh. Alright. So this is, for reference, this video is going up on Wednesday, and if I'm right, hello. Audience, meet Berserker. This thing's basically like the Gunner, except instead of using grenades and machine guns, it uses a spear and basically like a hammer to beat the shit out of your opponents. And they usually put them like whenever you're in an area involving like hazardous areas, like lava or something like that, they have the habit of throwing those down there so that it really forces you to stay on your toes, because if he smacks you in the right direction, he's going to send you flying into lava, and he'll fly. Whoa! I think this guy was here in hard mode as well. Well, he'd obviously have to be, because pretty much. So, okay, that was actually a pretty bad pickup. Oh, God. Seriously. Okay, now this one's actually this little trick's a bit complicated. Gotta find that switch, and you gotta shoot it. that's how this switches off. Then you got to get up here, and there's 2 more buttons. You got to switch that one, and it unveils that secret down there with that, and it's only got completely pointless stuff. Well, it wouldn't be pointless if I had maximum bullets, but if I didn't have maximum bullets, but I obviously do. Then there's that. That's actually a pretty nice trick to play on your partner if you're playing this in co-op. Like, tell them to go up there, try to open the door, then just press that and kill them. I have never actually done this, but I can definitely envision it being incredible. Okay, now in hard mode I kind of got the shit scared out of me because there's that, and then there's... Okay, sweet. Because I got rid of that, because I walked in there, got rid of that berserker, and then there was another one that came out from here. That really kind of... that just kind of freaked me out. Thankfully it's not there in this. Yeah, and I hate having to take a second shot to kill guards with a bloody super shotgun because of my horrible accuracy. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, God damn it, die. And, yeah, at this moment the light guards, they really aren't a threat at all. Okay, I'm just shooting right through that. And why the and yeah, that's just kind of creepy. Like, you know how it floats and shit and... Dude. And will this thing seriously just blow up already? Like, I don't have time. Yeah, you pretty much failed in all regard to that. You just suck. Because I blew up the... Because I just blew up the body and that did the trick. Alright, let's lob a grenade. Nice. Blew up that body as well. It's actually a pretty boss move. Okay, yeah, definitely need some more health. Because those machine gun guards just come out from nowhere and kind of just... They just kind of Leroy up your... They're just kind of Leroying up my stash here. There's nothing around there. Then there's this awesome source part. There's a couple of berserkers down there. Get rid of those things and... Okay, I took damage there. Okay, so if we look down there, we got 2 berserkers. They're standing right in the middle of those squares. There are boxes. There is a button. Button lowers boxes. Boxes crush berserkers. I absolutely love that trick. That's the one thing I know the Ammo Depot about the most. Is that there's just a couple of little... There's just this general area here, there's just a couple of areas in which you can just press a button, something, and you can just kill enemies without them before they even know it. And there's another trick like that coming up here. And I think I like it much better than the other one. So, get rid of that. And then knock him over. And as you can see, there's a bit of a ledge up there. Getting up there is... Like, it really isn't that hard, to be honest. These exits just... The way to get up there is just right down there. So now, let me introduce you to this interesting little bridge with lava on it. Now, watch this. This is the one thing I love. Here comes the berserker. He cannot attack you unless he gets close up. Yeah. Nothing satisfies me more than killing that berserker in that trap. Then we've got those shotgun guys coming around. They're gonna run around. And then we're gonna go like a hit. He's dead. And he just jumped in the lava. Like, that was hilarious. And he can just... Okay. Yeah, I took a lot of damage from that because unlike the berserkers, these idiots could actually shoot me from a distance, but... Doesn't matter, because I've got health right here. So I've found this secret. Takes me up to... Hello, boys. We got us a chain gun. I cannot remember for the life of me when the next chain gun shows up, so if you know about this secret, it's definitely worth it. Because it gets you just this thing. Incredibly awesome. Yeah, you really can't avoid taking damage there. I don't think it's avoidable even if you go down the way you came. Because like... Okay, so I got my health back. It would be nice to get some armor. Whoa. Okay, what do we got here? Oh my god. How did I screw that throw up? Alright, done that one. Come on. And of course, gotta have a whoa. Well, you know what? Doesn't matter because, yeah, they can't really get me. And I just blow them away like that. There you go. I don't think there's any more, actually. There's those grenades. How many grenades have I got? 48. Yeah, I don't really need those. I'll just leave them to... I guess they'll just sit in the water and do nothing. And you can just sit there and be dead. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta flip the switch to open that door. Fantastic. Alright. Well, I kind of thought I'd be getting to the supply station before the end of this segment. Evidently that's not going to be happening since I'm 22 minutes into the segment. So I'm just going to quick save here. And, oh yeah, pointless fact. Quick loading in this game is F9. There's a bit of a problem regarding that because F9 plays and pauses the recording. So in order to reload, if I die, I gotta go back to this. So yeah, that's the end of this particular segment. Next time we'll be going through the rest of the ammo depot and knocking over the supply station. See you for that.